And this up on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. A nice target.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Results in a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A gain of 12.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete on the deep ball. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Back
to throw again. he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Returning it, Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
To throw is Jackson. To throw from his end zone. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 98 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice a look. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
36-yard line at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense.
Mahomes' pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Following the fumble recovery, Jackson steps away to his left. And got his man complete. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there. 59 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he will get into the end.
Teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
4-yard line at their own 34-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And his first carry, he loses the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll be a pickup of 5, but they're still left with about a mile to go on 3rd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there.
And he loses the football a second time. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Jackson now. And this is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be auto.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Jackson's pass. A fumble on the play.
So they escape, so to speak. Maintaining the football defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about, getting the football and either